The calm of a wealthy Los Angeles neighborhood was broken by a discovery that would soon grip the entire nation. Outside a townhouse on Bundy Drive, two bodies lay near the front gate. Nicole Brown Simpson, a young mother, and Ronald Goldman, a waiter who had stopped by to return a pair of glasses, had been brutally murdered. News spread quickly, and almost immediately, one name rose above all others. O.J. Simpson, a former football hero, television personality, and Nicole's ex-husband. The contrast was jarring. The man once celebrated in stadiums and commercials was now at the center of a double homicide investigation. Days later, instead of surrendering quietly, Simpson disappeared. Millions of Americans watched live on television as police chased a white Ford Bronco crawling down a freeway. Inside was Simpson, silent while his friend drove. It felt less like real life and more like a movie, yet it was happening in real time. When the trial began in 1995, the courtroom became a stage. Cameras broadcast every moment. Lawyers argued over blood drops, DNA samples, and a pair of dark leather gloves, one found at the crime scene, the other near Simpson's home. Prosecutors said the evidence painted a clear picture. The defense said it was sloppy, mishandled, and possibly tainted by bias. Then came the moment that would be replayed endlessly. Simpson pulling on the gloves in front of the jury. They appeared too small. The defense seized the image, turning it into a simple, unforgettable argument. If the glove didn't fit, the case didn't either. Behind the spectacle were deeper tensions. The trial unfolded in a city still raw from racial unrest. Questions about police conduct, fairness, and trust in the justice system hung heavily in the air. To some, the case was about evidence. To others, it was about history. After months of testimony, the jury deliberated for less than 4 hours. When they returned, the courtroom fell silent. Not guilty. For some, it was a shocking verdict. For others, it was a vindication. Outside the courthouse, reactions split sharply along lines of race, class, and experience. There was no single national response, only debate. Though Simpson walked free from criminal court, the story did not end there. In a later civil trial, a different jury found him responsible for the deaths and ordered him to pay damages to the victims' families. The legal outcome changed, but the public argument never truly stopped. Decades later, the case remains more than a murder trial. It is remembered as a turning point where celebrity, justice, media, and social tension collided in a way the country had never seen before.